actively ruining the tea.
It's a soup.
Tea and soup do not overlap, but they have a bridge that leads one into
You
the
apply
other.
bouillon logic. You have milk over a fire, and then you dump some cereal. That's a little bit big.
I am not going to be happy if someone shouted my tea is not soup. I think the thing that needs to qualify as soup is like a broth, right?
The tea is the broth.
Okay, I need to check my definition for this later, but I'm assuming a broth is like a combination of things. Yeah, you get the pork and you like boil it so that the things ooze out or whatever, but you'd also have to think about putting in spices. There's more culinary thought put into this because he is just boiling leaves.
But seasoning is just like a flavor enhancement. If you take that away, what you have is very bad soup, but it's still soup.
I think like a really bad soup shouldn't be qualified as
No, it's just bad soup.
You say a dog is a bad cat.
That's not the same thing. What if you just put salt in tea? It's soup now.
It tastes bad. You're like drinking salt water. I don't think anyone thinks tea should be salty. That's like the base definition of tea.
You know, people put sugar in their tea. What if some people just want to put salt?
They're just actively ruining the tea. That's like effort in the opposite day. You have to like do nothing to make the tea good.
Okay, what about this? So if someone served you bone that was simmering for a very long time, do you think that's soup? I could boil it for a really long time and have a lot of flavor, and you wouldn't need seasoning it. So if you applied the same logic to a leaf instead of a pork bone.
I think my stance is that meat in a soup can be soup, but a plant by itself in hot water can't.
Do you know how dashi's made?
Dashi's?
Yeah, it's like the Japanese soup stock. It's basically like you just boil seaweed.
And nothing else?
Yeah. It's one piece of dry kelp and water. 2 ingredients.
Wait, let me Google this too. What is it called?
Here, I'll send you a link.
You don't want your biased media. Oh, wait a minute. Wait just a dilly dang second. Hold on. All right, I got it. A liquid dish typically made by boiling meat, fish, or vegetables in stock or water. Dashi is soup stock, not soup. Damn. Because stock and soup are different things.
But you can still drink stock as soup.
But that's not a soup anymore. You're drinking stock.
No. Why don't we go to dictionary.com? A liquid food made by boiling or simmering meat. Okay, this doesn't help. Collinsdictionary.com. A liquid food.
With or without solid particles, made by cooking meat, fish, etc. in water, milk, or the like.
Is this like the 15th definition of soup or something?
No. This is on the first page of Google.
Wait.
1, 2, 3.
Do you have a
4,
link or
5,
something?
6, 7. It's like the 7th. Okay, also, it says stock or water. If you apply bouillon logic, you take a liquid dish made by boiling vegetables in water. So you still get soup.
Look, you're just arguing semantics here. I got the hardcore evidence. Stock is not the same thing as soup.
Right,
Otherwise, they would not have 2 different words for it.
But we can establish that tea with salt is soup. Yes. Say yes.
You don't put salt in tea. If you put salt in tea, it's like shitty tea. So like it might qualify as soup now, but it's not tea anymore.
So it's soup. Tea has a potential to be soup.
Well, tea and soup do not overlap, but they have a bridge that leads one into the other. I would concede to that.
Yes.
But also, cereal?
Cereal. Is cereal that was
cereal is soup?
Listen.
Isn't it like, isn't if you dump the cereal pieces into boiling broth, maybe that's soup?
Yes, okay, you have milk over a fire and you dump some cereal into it. You know, some people heat their cereal in the microwave. Heating your milk is basically an extension of the same thing. And the cereal has stuff on it. It has like sugar, so you don't even need to salt your tea or anything. It just comes with it.
Wait. Give me a gram.
I'm good with that. I'm just gonna up the difficulty a little bit. Yeah. Is ocean soup?
No! If you want to bend the definition so much, then I guess I'm also a soup because I am a box and inside there's meat.
Exactly. Think about it. There's seafood, there's salt, there's a heat source. It's a soup!
Okay, how about this? Is ocean water boiled water? There's a heat source, but it's not boiling.
But the sun's really hot. The heat source is really hot.
Like, it has things that are also not typically in soup, like pee and poo and, unsanitary.
That's extra flavor.
Oh, God.
I mean, yeah, but like, soup that's been pooed in is just bad soup. It doesn't validate it.
Can we say soup needs to be edible as part of the definition?
You can eat small bowl of ocean, you won't die.
You can eat shit.
You can eat shit. So sulfuric acid is not soup.
Yeah, I don't think it is fit to be eaten.
Does it have to be fit to be? For me, sulfuric acid is not soup because soup is supposed to make people happy. You're supposed to make it with good intention, and sulfuric acid just doesn't cut it.
Doesn't that mean ocean and shit-filled soup also doesn't cut it? Because I am not going to be happy if someone shat in my soup.
But someone like gave it to you with good intentions.
I could give you a ticking time bomb with good intentions of blowing you up. Let's say me, being the dumb kohai I am, accidentally shat in my soup that I was making and then gave it to you and said, I made it just for you. You will receive it with grace, but on the inside, will you be happy? Really ask yourself that.
But you had the intention to make me happy and you shat in it. I guess it's soup.
Well, I guess by your definition of soup, but like that's not my definition. I think there's a size limit to soup, right?
No.
I don't think someone can consume an entire ocean.
Okay, size is the issue. What if someone makes a shrink ray and they shrink the entire Pacific Ocean?
If the whole world is shrunken down and I've somehow become a planet-eating space shark, the fishes would be really tiny and then like even smaller than molecules amoeba in there, then yes, that would be a soup to me. But I am not a planet-eating space shark.
We've heard it here, boys. Ocean is soup. So you talked a little bit about amoeba, like the bacteria just swimming around. Does that count as like added ingredients?
I don't.
So if you've just got some lake water, for example, I'm asking if lake soup.
It's not soup anymore, it's food poisoning. The small things in soup, I think we've established, is not just any small thing. It has to be meat or vegetables or
Wait, no? Did we establish that?
Isn't that in the Merriam-Webster definition of a soup?
Pieces of solid food. I can eat amoeba. You can eat amoeba. Amoebas are solid, pretty much, I think. Yeah.
Amoebas are single cell
So they're
animals.
solid.
Wait, is a single cell solid? Amoebas are not solid. They're like straight up see-through.
You can eat that. Look
You
at
know,
him. He's kind of
honestly-
cute, isn't he?
He's a literal parasite.
Amoebas don't have to be parasites, right? They're single cells that are just vibing. So like how small does a solid have to be?
Okay, let me just make sure. Molecules and cells are different, right?
Yeah. Cells are a little bit big, right? What if you were like a tiny man?
With amoebas that are like the size of pigs. Like I said, the whole size constraint, it's a soup maybe, but not to us.
So it's a soup to the mini man.
Sure.
Okay, lake soup. So we were talking about a liquid with cells in it, right? So does this apply? There's other liquids with cells in them.
Well,
that are-
like what?
Yeah, like liquids
Like
that come from people.
come from. Oh, are you asking me if also?
Is volcano soup?
No, because you'll die. That's literally the antithesis of good intentions. If I feed you volcanic lava, you'll actually die.
Okay, listen. It's got the heat source, clearly. It's got the ingredients.
I think your soup is starting to just become things to kill people. You just want to murder people with soup at this point.
What if you're an alien? It can't stomach volcano.
I think we're back to the whole, like, if you're an alien creature, it can be soup to you, but not to us.
So when we go over to the alien world, we can't drink soup.
We can't drink their soup, yeah, but we can drink our soup.
Isn't that kind of sad? We're just traveling to a distant planet, and the aliens offer them soup as a token of friendship, and you can't even drink the soup. And then the aliens get upset because you don't drink the soup, so they nuke the Earth, and that's on you.
I would say if the aliens had good intentions, they should do their research and know what humans physically can and can't drink. Otherwise, it's on them for giving us fucking poison. It's like if you go to a planet made out of dogs and you just give them chocolate. That's really dumb. If you don't know anything, we're not in the wrong here.
The aliens haven't invented Wi-Fi yet.
If the aliens can somehow reach Earth, I would be shocked their technology is not able to make Wi-Fi. If they're able to fly light years to reach us, our tech giants is just cavemen to them.
This conversation just derailed completely.
QED, the definition of soup is subjective from person to person. What is soup to one person is not soup to the other. I just realized we got absolutely nowhere after
No, we didn't.
So I guess if it comes back to is tea soup, the answer is it could be depending on who's looking at it.
It's too long.
Yeah, if you're like editing this, just like cut it abruptly.